guys, Caleb here, back again with more bad fanfiction theater, and we have guests.
Hi!
Oh, hello.
So
Anyway.
today, we will be reading Sonic's Last One Night Stand on adultfanfiction.org by Hamo.
Hamo?
Promising.
Is it Hamo time?
Hamo time!
Do.
I was trying to think of how to
This
do
is
that,
shit.
and I'm just like, I don't know how that could work. Even though this says it's Sonic's last one-night stand, this is in the Pokemon category. So we're not really sure what's going to be happening here. So we think maybe some Pokemon are involved, and
Whatever
yeah.
it is, it's gonna be sexy, so get your pants around your ankles.
Already there.
Same. So we are reading...
I'm wet.
Oh.
Uh,
Go get a towel. Go dry off.
You're a little early, Dave. A little early.
Well, it didn't come out the front. Anyway, let's read this.
Sonic's Last One Night Stand by Hamo on adultfanfiction.org. If you want to read along, just click the link, make up something, and then you'll be taken right to the story. Go right ahead, Ash.
One autumn afternoon, Sonic the Hedgehog was taking a nice walk in the forest. He and Tails were going to get married in 2 days, so he wanted some alone time to think about their union of holy matrimony. He curled into a ball and zoomed up a tall tree so he can enjoy the landscape. The leaves were bright red and orange, and the sun shone on them, making them appear like each tree was on fire, or made of the finest gold.
One or the other, we're not really sure.
Well, yeah, it's one of them.
Yeah.
One of these nice little metaphors. Sonic sat on the branch and sighed. He loved Tails, but he was going to miss the bachelor lifestyle.
Maybe if I can have one more nightstand, I can be able...
I think you missed a word there, Dave.
Yeah, he missed a word. No, he missed a word. I didn't miss the word. I'll start again. Okay. Maybe if I can have one more one-night stand. I did read it wrong. You're right. Cut that out. I can be able to live with Tails happily ever after. What he don't know won't hurt him, right? Just when he said that, he saw a Pikachu playfully chasing a butterfly out of the... I think I've read this one.
Who is he talking to?
You're the reader.
Oh, okay.
You're
Is
in
he,
on
like,
it.
looking into the camera? Is he breaking the fourth wall right now?
Yes.
He doesn't rape the Pikachu, does he? Because if he does, I've read this one.
I don't know.
Okay, Pikachu playfully chasing a butterfly out of the forest and into the field just off Sonic's left. I think, yeah, I read a story like that for one of my streams.
Oh, so we're covering something read before.
We didn't get to the end. He stood up and shielded his eyes from the sun so he can get a better look. The Pikachu was beautiful. Its yellow fur was short and smooth and gave off a golden glaze that was unlike anything Sonic had ever seen.
Except every other Pikachu in the entire
Three
universe.
other fucking Pikachu. Its brown eyes gleamed in the sunlight, and its cheeks gave off a red glow. It looked as if it just evolved from Pikachu, but it was still a child.
Pichu.
Pichu.
Oh, Pichu.
It's the baby Pikachu.
Okay. Pichu. It just evolved from a Pichu, but it was still a child in Pokemon standards.
Okay, don't like where that's headed.
So we're having
No.
Sonic is engaging in pedophilic sex. Good job, author.
Pokepedo.
Pokepedo coming down the chimney with...
Oh.
Dave, ruining everything that is good and holy in the world. Well, maybe not necessarily holy, but you get my drift.
Waka waka.
Holy, like my underwear.
Ah, you should get new underwear.
Sonic felt the cock, not... Oh, he cock, that's what that says.
Sonic felt he crocked.
Just, you're gonna suddenly throw the word cock out there after talking about this beautiful child Pokemon.
Sonic felt he caught Grow as he watched the Pokemon play so innocently. Yes, this is already getting very, very creepy. He couldn't tell the gender of the Pikachu from his standpoint, but that didn't matter, because he's totally bisexual. And into kids.
Pikachus.
Okay, the fic answers it for me. Sonic was pansexual, and the Pikachu was getting him all hot and bothered by its beauty.
What is pansexual? I think I know.
It spans everything.
Oh, okay.
Because I think pan means everything, but it also means bread. So he's either into everything or he's only into bread.
Okay.
Pansexual.
Anything goes.
Not limited in sexual choice with regard to biological sex, gender, or gender identity.
Okay, so species might be a problem still.
Yes. But apparently Sonic doesn't care about that. You know, he's totally turned on.
What if Sonic is actually a Pokemon and the Sonic universe is an alternate Pokemon universe?
Ooh.
Ash, asking the big questions.
He knew that if he ever wanted to be happily married to Tails, he would have to unleash his sick lust on this Pokemon.
You don't understand. If I'm going to be happy, I have to fuck this child.
With my sick lust!
It's not like I could roleplay with my future husband or anything.
No. I have got... Look, it's just... It has to happen, alright? I can't explain it to you, alright? You wouldn't understand, alright?
Sitting there, it's all pretty and yellow and smooth.
I am a pansexual, and in order to keep up that sort of a name, I've got to fuck this child.
Hi, Greg.
Hi, Greg. Does Kassie know about Greg?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so it's an in-joke with us. Greg is the name we've given to the NSA agent who has to listen to our conversations.
Hi, Greg.
Hi, Greg.
In a flash, Sonic ran down from the tree, thought the forest, and stopped 12 feet behind the Pokemon. Did I read that wrong?
No. That seems right.
Oh, well, okay. Well, he stopped exactly 12 feet behind the Pokemon. It hadn't noticed his presence, with a capital P, like what Santa
he means
Claus
his
did for
penis.
you.
I got a surprise for you, little Pikachu. I have candy in my van.
I've got candy in my pants.
He's not wearing
It's
pants.
a lollipop.
It's Sonic. It hadn't noticed his presence, so Sonic could stand behind it to inspect it further. At this standpoint, Sonic can see it was female. Her pink pussy jiggled as she hopped up and down trying to catch the equally beautiful butterfly.
Now, those don't jiggle, do they?
They're not supposed to.
Well, not until they get much older. But, it could be different for Pikachus, I suppose.
Oh my god. Okay. The butterfly consistently had a very similar fantasized... Wait. No. Oh,
Where
I
did you
skipped a
go?
line. the butter...
Take your time, Ash.
Okay, alright. The butterfly consistently had a very similar color scheme as the Pikachu. Sonic slowly followed the Chew as it played in bliss. Sonic fantasized, fucking the Pikachu senseless. He imagined grabbing the nicely formed hips of the underage Chew and lick her tight, hairless pussy.
I'm pretty sure she's covered in yellow fur. It would not be hairless. Why am I discussing this?
Oh god, what is my life?
This is what happens. This is what happens when you're on my show.
I'm so happy you came along, Ash.
He imagined sticking his huge cock deep into her virgin cunt and unleashing his seed into her womb. As Sonic slowly approached, he stepped on a twig, catching the Pikachu's attention.
The beautiful Chew stood and watched Sonic. She tilted her head to the side inquisitively as she gently chirped, Pika!
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. I was just walking along and I saw you playing. My cute little Chew. I come in peace. Because you would say that.
Yeah.
I'm about to leave that pussy in pieces.
I was just walking along. I saw you playing. Get on the floor!
The Pikachu stared at him. She never seen anything like Sonic the Hedgehog, and she crept to him in sheer curiosity, again chirping, Pika?
Sonic approached the Pikachu with his hand out, like one would when meeting a new dog for the first time.
That you're about to fuck.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'm a nice guy.
I'm sure you are.
The Pikachu stopped in front of Sonic, sniffing his hand while keeping its head tilt. Sonic slowly and gently placed his hand on the uninspecting Chew's back. The Pikachu flinched back at the touch of Sonic. It didn't know what Sonic was, but it had a sense that Sonic wasn't exactly a nice guy. Its hackles raised, and it back away slowly. Pika!
Don't be afraid. I'm your friend. Sonic approached slowly at the Pikachu. Sonic could feel an electric static charge when he approached the Pikachu. Sonic stopped and felt something inside him crack, because he already wasn't being a weirdo in the first place.
He's smoking crack.
A lot of it. I'm your friend. Why don't you trust me? The Pikachu slowly
Danger!
The Pikachu slowly backed away, then suddenly it ran. Sonic grew pissed and grabbed a nearby rock and threw it at the retreating Pokemon, knocking it out cold immediately because he's a dickbag.
Okay, so
he did not have his chili dog that day.
No, he didn't.
Pikachu is underage, and he knocked it out. So this is bad. This is bad.
Yeah,
this is going to get a huge warning for the episode. Yes.
Yeah. A huge throbbing warning.
This is the story they tried to make me read, and I don't think I got much further. But
well, let's take it as far as
we'll take it to the limit. Let's go.
Okay.
Dumb bitch. Now I'm going to take you, and I will not be gentle.
Because I'm an
Such
asshole.
a nice guy. He went over to the Pikachu and rolled it over to her back. It had 6 nipples.
Okay.
It had 6 nipples. And a nice plump pussy at the bottom.
What's that? Is it 8 nipples? Is a sick cat or something?
Sick kitties have 6 titties, right?
Oh, sick kitties have 6.
This is a sick kitty.
It is a sick kitty.
It's technically a mouse.
It is a mouse, yeah.
Oh.
No, mouse Pokemon. Sonic immediately started biting on the Pikachu's nipples like some ravenous beast.
Ow!
Ow! God damn that. Hold on, let me cut my breasts and squeeze in pain.
Okay.
Hold on. He dug his teeth into one of her nipples and ripped it off.
Ow! Holy fuck!
Following it. Oh.
Jesus.
Well, now it only has 5 nipples.
Wait, he ate it? He ate the
He ate it. He swallowed it whole. It's like when you're in 4th grade learning how to add and subtract, and it's like the Pikachu has 6 nipples. Sonic ate 1. How many nipples does the Pikachu have left?
No wonder Tails loves him.
The pain and shock of getting her nipple ripped off woke up the Pikachu. She screamed and started to scrim. Stop scrimming, bitch! Skirming. It's not the word it's supposed to be.
No.
Stop skirming, bitch. You are just turning beyond more. And he grabbed the Chew's neck and started to strangle her into unconsciousness again. In the struggle, Pikachu was able to give out a thunder shock as an almost instinctual defense. Why wouldn't it have shocked him already?
Yeah.
It's the fucking electric mouse.
Well past time.
Sonic felt the electricity course through his veins, down his arms, to his chest where it split into 2 parts. One part went down his chest and down to his groin. The other one went up his spine and into his brain. Both electrostatic shocks hit his cock and his brain at the same time, giving Sonic a mind-blowing orgasm spasm.
I'm pretty sure maybe that should kill him instead.
Mind-blowing orgasm spasm is my new punk band.
During Sonic's most intense orgasm he have ever had, he continued strangling the Pikachu until it passed out. Sonic rubbed his weeping cock on Pikachu's beautiful plump chest while keeping his hands on the Chew's neck. He made sure he rubbed ejaculate all over its nipples while bucking his hips. Yes! The feel of the Pikachu going limp in his grasp gave him a thrill so intense his cock remained hard. He's not a one and done, I guess.
No, not a two-pump chump.
When he was sure the Pikachu was unconscious, because he has to make sure the Pikachu's unconscious for this, he flipped the Pikachu on its stomach with her head...
He wouldn't be turned on if he was...
I guess.
Well, no, of course not. I wouldn't be.
Apparently he's one of those guys that gets off when, the partner's passed out or asleep.
Apparently.
With her head facing him and stuck his huge cock down her throat. Tails never deep throats. Let's unleash some pent-up frustration on this yellow cunt face. And started ramming the poor Chew's mouth violently. He knew there was a possibility that his strong hips could snap the Pikachu's neck, but he didn't care. All he cared about was how small and tight her mouth and throat was. Her little fangs scraped violently on Sonic's dick, drawing blood, but he ignored the pain and used the blood as lubricant, which isn't really a good idea, even if this was consensual to use blood as lubricant.
Oh, God!
Well, I feel like consensual sex with Sonic would be like, he's so quick, right? He'd be done very fast, but he would still have rug burns all over it. There'd be no skin on his penis after he gets done with once.
There wouldn't be.
It'd just be a blood lump.
Well, he could just cut it off and grow a new one, It's okay.
That is true.
Like
he
a
has
lizard.
modular cock.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, this is canon.
Sonic and the sex.
Oh, okay. Alright, let me get into character here, because I see this is going to be a big one.
Alright.
Oh, fuck! And Sonic jizzed deep into the unconscious Pikachu's mouth, making sure to hold her head up so she won't choke on his cum, because he's a nice guy.
Yeah, he's very courteous.
Even though he was just thinking about how he didn't care if this snapped her neck and killed her. Only after, when he slipped his cock out of her mouth, did he notice he shredded his dick like cheese in a cheese grater.
Did it look like Cthulhu's face?
Oh my god. Oh, well, my vagina just sewed itself shut for the rest of my life.
I've read just about as bad, so I'm used to it.
It hurt like hell, but Sonic's penis is still hard.
How? How? If it hurts, you're not gonna find the sexy.
Oh my god.
You're getting obvious enjoyment out of this, Ash, and this is why people think you're the torture.
Well, it's great. Oh, the violence. He cussed the Pikachu as he watched his own blood drip off his cock. Fucking bitch whore! I'll teach you to shred my cock. And he took a nearby rock and started smashing him the Chew's teeth.
Oh my god! You're the one who shoved your dick in there, asshole!
Every single tooth the Pikachu had was bashed out of her mouth and collected by Sonic.
Why would you do that?
Because, gonna make this into a necklace later.
You're crazy, Sonic. I think in this universe you're the villain and Dr. Robotnik's the hero.
No doubt.
God.
This is the alternate universe with evil Sonic.
Oh my god. I thought Shadow was supposed to be evil Sonic.
No, it's good Sonic in this.
No, Shadow isn't. Shadow's not necessarily evil, but he's not exactly.
Oh, he's like the.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that game.
After he made sure all the teeth was stored aside, he took his fingers and played with the blood that dripped out her mouth.
You can't see my face right now, but I'm horrified.
I'm moist.
Again, lifting up her head so she won't choke. He turned the Pikachu around so she was on her tummy, but now her ass was facing him. He used the blood on his fingers as lube as he jammed his middle finger in the Chew's asshole. Though it was dripping blood, his cock twitched as he felt the heat of the unconscious Pikachu rectum.
Damn,
The unconscious Pikachu rectum on his finger. It was small, much too small for his cock, but he didn't care. If I can come one more time.
Oh my god. He took his finger out, rubbing the blood and shit. He was on the Pikachu's back. Ew. He roughly entered the Pikachu's beach.
He signed his name.
Yes, finally waking her up again. Pika!
Shut up! And Sonic punched the Pikachu in the back of the head, cracking her skull and knocking her out once again. Sonic chuckled evilly and grabbed the Pikachu's hips, ramming his super hard, bloody dick deeper into the Pikachu's ass.
I'll have one super hard bloody dick, please. On the rocks.
Yeah, please. On the rocks. Can you make it a virgin?
Sure. Anything else, ma'am?
A couple of priests.
I see.
And can we get a donkey?
Yes. Coming right up. That'll be $9.95.
Oh, do you? I seem to have forgotten my wallet.
Tijuana bar.
It is. With religious services. His cock never felt anything like Pikachu's hole. It was so hot and tight. Sure, Tails' ass was really nice. Tails' ass. But this has to be the best hole he have ever fucked. Sonic tilted his head back and groaned loudly as he pounded the chews like some wild, untamed animal. He fucked harder, getting even more turned on by the smacking sound his balls and hips made while making contact with the Pikachu's pelvis. He leaned forward with his hands on the ground on either side of the Pikachu and bite her neck. His fangs dug into the nape of the Pikachu's neck, drawing blood as he neared his orgasm. This is great.
Oh, God. Oh, shit, that was the next line.
More conviction.
More conviction, okay. Yeah. And with one final slam, finally slam, Sonic ejaculated deep into his victim's ass, staying there as an orgasm that rivals the one he had when the Pikachu shocked him washed all over his body. When he was sure he emptied his balls in the Pikachu's rectum, he pulled out and sat behind it, panting wildly. By this time the sun was setting, and he remembered Tails wanted him back before the sundown.
Whoops, time to go. He got up and stared at the unconscious Pikachu's beaten and fucked body. He laughed coldly and started kicking dirt into her face. He bent over her body and whispered, "Thanks for the fuck," and he spit on her face. Bitch. Laughed and grabbed the pile of teeth he stored aside and blasted off with sonic speed.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Still a better love story than Twilight.
Definitely of a similar vein as the Pokemon story and Sweet Apple Master.
Oh my god.
Ugh.
Oh my god. An hour later.
Settle down, Ash.
I can't.
She's so into the story, man. She can't get enough.
I can't get enough. An hour later, the Pikachu woke up and started crying. Her little body ached so much, and she was left alone by a careless monster to deal with it. She wept and wept, keeping the humiliating position with her little ass in the air and her face down. Sonic's semen have slowly dripped into her virgin cunt, and she will end up giving birth to her and Sonic's child.
Oh, God.
I don't think that's how...
I don't think how that's nuh-uh.
No.
I did health class.
Okay, no.
It was twilight, and fireflies flew over her head.
Do you think Sonic's sperm have little spiky heads too?
I hope so.
Do they roll up into a ball?
Probably. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast.
Gotta go fast.
Oh my god, if this baby happens, it'll be a virgin birth, and it'll be Jesus.
Jesuchu.
Jesuchu! Sonic Jesuchu! It was twilight, and fireflies flew over her head. How romantic. The last bit of sun shone on the autumn leaves, beautiful, and in any other occasion, this young Chew would be skipping the fields, playing with the fireflies until the sun finally disappeared over the horizon, but the once carefree Pikachu just laid there like a piece of used meat. She will never be the same.
Sonic and Tails had the wedding of the century. All their friends and families were there, and they partied until sundown. Sonic made love to Tails that night, calling him his sweet little koibito, Japanese for lover, and they snuggled through the night. The day and night was the first of many, and Sonic and Tails lived happily ever after, until one day...
Pikachu's revenge!
A knock on the door. Sonic awoke groggily, putting on his robe. Things were not going so well with Tails anymore. They had been living together for several years and growing tired of each other. Another knock on the door. Sonic opened to see an angry-looking Pikachu woman. She was holding a baby and a court summons. And they lived happily ever after.
I want the Pikachu to evolve into a Raichu and then come back and beat the shit out of Sonic.
Oh, not just beat the shit out of him, but like come back with like guns and shit. So and like have the ending to Django. Where like Sonic is having a birthday party, all his friends are there, and then Pikachu kicks open the door. The Raichu now? Okay. And he's got like those big guns that only Arnold Schwarzenegger can pick up. And he just mows down the entire room. And then takes out Sonic or something. No, he doesn't take out Sonic. What he does is he shoots off all of Sonic's limbs, right?
Uh-huh.
Keeps Sonic alive as a torso.
Okay. Alright.
So that all the other male Pikachus can fuck him.
Keep going. Keep going.
Ash hasn't finished yet. Go!
Keep going.
I've got nothing else. Kassie, take over.
Okay, so then they fuck him a lot, I guess. And then the female Pikachu make fun of him and desecrate him and force him into a dress and break all of his teeth out of his face. And they make that into a necklace and they laugh at him because
Sploosh! I call it the aristocrats.
The aristocrats.
So, Dave, what did you think of this story?
Pass.
Ash, what did you think of this story?
I fucking love this story.
Well, now when I end up reading torture porn, I know who to call on to read it with me.
Yeah.
You sent us the link to that fanfiction with all of us in it.
Yeah.
And Ash actually asked us, why does everybody think of the torture? Well,
I mean, after they hear this one, I can understand why, but... Well, anyway, I mean, it's not wrong.
The story or your interest?
Huh? No, wait, one of those is definitely wrong by society standards, right?
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, it's wrong.
Okay. Correct answer.
You get a cookie.
Thank God, I'm hungry. This story made me hungry.
Yeah, I could really go for some chili dogs right now.
Yes. If Sonic had his chili dog, he wouldn't be a rape hungry monster.
So my thoughts on this story are
you need new partners.
I need saner people to read stuff with, apparently. Also, as somebody who does on the occasion enjoy reading noncon, this isn't sexy at all. This is just malicious. There is nothing here that could attract somebody who could possibly be into a fantasy aspect of this. This is just horrible for the sake of horribleness. It's the Pokemon story all over again. It's Star Turds all over again.
In your professional opinion, how does this stack up against more famous torture fictions like Cupcakes?
I liked Cupcakes, actually.
Oh, okay.
I like.
I did not like Sweet Apple Massacre. This is about.
Excuse me? Sweet Apple Massacre. Let me write that down.
Yes, I read it. You can read my solo of listen to my solo of that while you enjoy that story. But this is on par of the Pokemon story, and that was pretty bad like this. Because that involved just a dude raping a Gardevoir 6 ways to Sunday. And then having horrible sex with Earth's Joy, and then everybody dies.
Do you feel like stories like this are the guy writes left-handed until he finishes, he walks away, and then when he gets horny again, he comes back. Writes
Some
left-handed
people
again.
might, but then
Okay.
there are also people who want to be incredibly malicious to the readers. This is what is known as a trap fic. It starts out as something like, oh, well, this will be a kind of nice, sweet story, and then suddenly everything goes wrong.
Yeah, well, with that kind of story, I think there'd be like some kind of joke or you know, there would be signs of it being malicious for humor's sake, I guess, or even the writer's humor. But I'm not really seeing that. There's no like wink to the reader or whatever. Or
Well, that's of course what it is, a trap fic. It's not meant to be like, ha ha, funny. It's like, let's see how many people I can upset. And that's
well, no,
what the joke is.
it okay, but
Hamo is my trap queen.
okay.
So, any final thoughts?
No, I'm going to keep my mouth shut on this one.
Ash?
Yeah, I should probably.
You've said enough.
We've discovered Ash is a horrible person and should be shunned.
I don't need your love. I
have ammo.
fix.
And, Caleb is a noncon fan who didn't really enjoy this because there wasn't really anything to enjoy. It was just like horribleness after horribleness after horribleness.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, I guess my final thoughts is, if you're gonna write noncon, you should really think about why you're writing noncon, and if it's really necessary to the kind of story you want to tell, and if you want to write, like, where somebody is, like, horribly hurt or something, you kind of need to turn it around and give the rape victim, like, a glimmer of hope. The best advice I ever had when writing, like, rape scenes, and I'm not, like, talking about, like, the fantasized, most of the non-con stuff you'll see in fanfictions, where it's heavily romanticized and not as bad as something like this is. But if you're going to write a rape scene, what's important to show is the aftermath with the rape victim getting help and recovering and showing that she or he moves on to a better life with better things. Because that really stays with people more and shows that you're not just some kind of asshole who writes, well, this.
Well, I know whose fanfiction I'm never showing you.
But, yeah, this is just really on par with the Pokemon story and has no redeeming qualities as either a story or of sexual interest, in my opinion. So, if that's all everybody has to say...
That's it, yep.
Stay in school. Don't do drugs. And don't do anything that Sonic did. It's terrible. Don't do it.
Put nothing sharper than your elbow in your ear.
Yes.
Yeah, don't do that. And this isn't cool. Don't do this. I was laughing, but don't do it.
No.
Yeah. I mean, we can enjoy it in a way because it's just a story, but don't actually do any of these things in real life.
Absolutely.
Remember, kids, fantasy is your friend. Real life, not so much.
Hey, kids,
Yeah.
don't rape your neighbor.
Or your local Pikachu. No matter how cute they are.
Or you know what? Just put rape off the table. Just
Just like push it off. Just on the floor. On the floor, let the roaches have it.
tonight on MacGyver. In order for MacGyver to infiltrate a school full of nuns, he will have to become a rapist.
What the hell? I'm Caleb.
Bye-bye.
Hi, Mash.
These guys are weirdos, and this has been Bad Fanfiction Theater. Thank you for listening. Bye.
Bye, Greg.
Bye, Craig.
Bye, Greg.